Hey there, Munchie Mafia. Welcome back. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas holiday. I got a new toy for Christmas, and it is the Chef IQ multi-cooker. And we're going to be doing a little bit of a review. We're going to show off one of the features on this, one of the many features, and that's Sous Vide. So inside this beauty, we've got a couple of ribeye steaks. That's hopefully going to be at 135 degrees, which is medium rare. And then we're going to sear them. And in the process, we're also going to be making my macaroni and cheese. We've got a bowl of 5 different kinds of cheese. It's Tillamook's extra sharp cheddar, Parmesan, Gruyere, Jarlsberg, and 2 different kinds of white sharp cheddar cheeses, one of them being Beecher. And of course, creamed corn, because you just got to have it with ribeye steaks. And so you'll not want to miss this one. Let's get
There is a cozy little kitchen in a century years old farmhouse deep in the shadows of Mount Rainier. The kitchen which weaves a little magic over a cast iron pot upon her stove. She whispers her spell into the universe as her pot bubbles over, spilling the brew. This is where the Munchie Mafia meets. On YouTube every Sunday night for an hour of magic, mischief, and whimsy, cooking up food to soothe the restless soul. Go get yourself a drink, get some tasty snacks. There is still time to go party as we get this stream started. The townspeople think CD is a little strange, a bit spooky and a whole lot of crazy. But she pays no mind to the subdued whispers as she passes by with her ginger familiar following close behind. A little dash of love here, a tiny pinch of passion there, with a stirry stir of the wooden spoon. She mixes flavors that delights the soul. Like and subscribe to Munchie Mafia official and gently quandle that little bell icon. You may or may not receive notifications. YouTube features are so bipolar. Oh, whiskey
Okay, we are back. And let's see, we got 16 people in the chat. We've got Desert Living, Oki's Eden, Ace Howdy, Mama Ophia. Let's see here. Greg Johnson, Katie's in the Kitchen, Desert Living. Belt Loop 29. Bulldogs is also in the house. And we got Peaceful Des, Tiger, Da Moose. Ace Howdy's also here. Hey, Ace.
Both of Mama Ophia's channels.
Huh?
We got both of Mama
Ophia's
channels.
Both mamas. Hey, Mama and Mama too. And we also have Sleeper Barbecue. Hey, Lance. Still going through the list here. Tiffany of Canadian Family Life is also here. And anyhow, Tuber Chat and Devil Dog. Oorah, Devil Dog. All right, so created a pre-live video. It's all entirely up to you guys if you want to see the whole setup and all this other stuff of this machine right here.
They need to see it.
You need to see it.
So here we go.
So let's go. This is going to be an unbiased unboxing and review of the Chef IQ Smart Cooker that I got for Christmas. Yay! Been wanting this for years. And I finally got it. I finally get to get rid of a whole bunch of things that this will cover. So first off, it's a pressure cooker, slow cooker, sous vide, sear and saute steam built with a built-in scale. And we're going to just pull all the things out. It comes with an extra gasket. And comes with a little book and some little thing and a whole lot of packaging. All right, so that's pretty heavy duty. They put a lot of thought into the boxing of this thing. All right, what's this? Smarter cooking starts here. Okay. Oh, almost there. A little on the heavy side, but could very well be worth it. All right. Remember, the pressure regulator knob will hiss, wobble, and emit a little steam until it comes to pressure. This is a good sign your smart cooker is working properly. We're going to take that off. All right. So it's got this cute little vent thingy here. And let's see here. Caution, hot surface. Pressure cooker safety how-tos. Ensure gasket is secured and floating valve is level with surface. That's that. Turn pressure regulator knob to sealed. Okay. So that venting, sealed. Venting, sealed. Okay. It's got a little button there. Follow. Okay, so as pressure builds, a floating valve rises. Lid is locked at this time. Do not attempt to open. Now, I had a pressure smoker at one of the last places that I worked at, and I remember I had to go and deal with something that was in the dining room, and the lid was unlocked, and next thing you know, it's like it blew the lid straight up. Okay, so mind you, this thing is a big pressure smoker, not a little tiny thing like this. And so it dented the living crap out of my hood. Okay. Whoops. Keep this sticker in your smart cooker. If you can read this, your cooking pot is missing. To avoid damage for electrical shock, insert it before adding food or liquid. And starting to cook with your smart cooker. And it's also in French. Okay, next. This is it. And it has 20 cup maximum. That's a good size for 2 people. And then I'm guessing that this is probably a steamer basket. Yes, it is. So it's got a little doohickey. And the basket's got a little handle. That's cute. How long before I lose it? That's the question. All right. Nice power cord. Pretty good length, it looks like. Pretty standard length, I should say. And there's that. Okay. Some blank ass thing. I don't know what that's for, but okay, so remove the sticker before you get cooking. This isn't a sticker. Always insert the non-stick pot into the smart cooker before starting any cooking process or using the scale. Never put food or liquid in your smart cooker without the cooking pot in place. Doing so may cause electric shock and will damage the unit. Only use the cooking pot in your smart cooker, never on the stove, in the oven, or with any other heated element. Okay. Why are we giving you an extra gasket? Glad you asked. With 2 gaskets, you can use one with savory aromatic ingredients. Think garlic and onions. Then use the other one cooking delicately flavored dishes such as rice or cheesecake. We made your gasket different colors so you can keep track of which is which. You're welcome. Okay. Okay, so there's a white one in there right now. There's a black one in here right now. Or that's the extra. Okay. I just got to remember which one's which. So the smart thing would be to use the white one for the delicately flavored things. So we're going to see how hard it is to take this out. Oh, that's not so bad. So save the white one for the delicate stuff. Okay, it came out that way. Let's see how hard it is to stick this one in there. Oh, that's not so bad. All right. All right. Black ones for the more robust things, the white ones for the more delicate things. Okay. Put this together. All right, so that's a locked position. We can get rid of the baggie. Now, the fun part is that this is app driven and it's got thousands of recipes supposedly, but we're going to see just what it takes. All right, take that protective cover off the front. And now I'm going to turn it around to face the other camera and find out where we plug it in. There's the plug-in. All right, so far so good. Seems pretty self-explanatory. All right. Now, I just need to come around to the other side. All righty, Roo. So, as you can see, connect to setup. Download the Chef IQ app, which I've done already. And now it says searching for appliances, and it says Smart Cooker 270. So I'm going to click on that, and it's pairing. And then I'm going to take the Bluetooth code that it's got on the front, and I'm going to add it to that to pair it. And that's pretty simple that way. Now it's pairing to the Bluetooth. I don't know what camera I'm on. I think I'm on this one. Okay, so searching for networks. And this could take a while. But what I like is it's got a really nice screen and everything. Okay, so we're going to choose Stella Luna. Oh my God, I don't remember the password. I think that's it. Enter Wi-Fi password. Now we're just waiting. Incorrect password. All right, trying again. I haven't changed my password in a long time, so I just don't understand why this is happening here. Okay, connecting to Wi-Fi. Your IQ cooker, Chef IQ, blah, blah, blah. And now we're checking for updates. Please do not unplug your Chef cooker. And we're going to update the firmware because apparently there's a firmware update, and this is probably going to take forever and a day. This is probably going to end up being a 5-hour live by the time all is said and done, right? God, I hope not. I'm looking forward to this. I'm so looking forward to this. All right. So while that's updating, let's take a look at our experience book. It comes with a cute little booklet that kind of folds out just like so. It seamlessly connects with your Chef IQ app via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi for over-the-air updates, remote controlling, and more. Integrated scale functions as a standalone scale or pairs with the Chef IQ app for precise measurements of ingredients. Calculator, built with hundreds of permutations to determine ideal time, temperature, and method for your favorite meals. Seamless experience. Guided cooking, expansive video catalog of step-by-step recipes helps you discover what's for dinner, tracks progress, and syncs with your smart cooker for an enhanced culinary experience. Sear and saute replaces pots and pans for versatile one-pot cooking. I like that. I'm sure Timmy likes that too because he hates having to do dishes on Monday morning. Steam requires no added fat and preserves key nutrients for healthier eating. Pressure cooking seals in and rapidly circulates steam for meals in minutes, equipped with variable pressure control and advanced safety sensors. Auto pressure release automatically releases pressure once cooking is complete for perfectly cooked meals, and then slow cook, slowly simmer soup, stew, chilies, meat, and more to create the deepest flavors. Guided cooking on the Chef IQ app. From family-sized meals to dinner for two, the Chef IQ app has all the foods you crave. Find your new favorite recipe and follow along with how-to guided cooking videos for a foolproof culinary experience. So it's showing here blackened salmon with broccoli, steak with mushroom Dijon sauce. Whether you're craving an easy one-pot lasagna, tender beef bourguignon, or creamy made-from-scratch yogurt, Chef IQ has you covered. With a smart cooker on your side, there's no more guesswork, only guaranteed success. Chef IQ brings the future of cooking right to your kitchen. Our main mission is to merge state-of-the-art hardware with intuitive software to not only create an exciting culinary experience, but to make it more fun, accessible, and foolproof for each and every user. Now you hold in your hands your one-pot solution for restaurant-quality meals. Connect the smart cooker to the Chef IQ app and let us take care of the rest. Our app will walk you through every step of your chosen recipe for perfect results. Okay, safety guide. All right, we don't need no stinking safety guide, right? Wrong. If you get one of these, read it thoroughly. Don't be a dull hole like me. But this is going to be interesting because I am a professional chef. Let's see if this actually can do what I hope it does. And it says setup complete. So we're going to hit get started. Would like to send you critical alerts. We're going to hit allow. Tap here to add a Chef IQ compatible appliance. Got it. Okay. shop. I don't want to shop. No, I don't want to shop. Okay, so it's in standby mode right there. Oh, and you can also share appliance, and there's advanced settings. Let's take a look at advanced settings. Okay, so that's just basically just all the stuff, all the unnecessary stuff. Okay, so we're in standby mode. Now, what I want to do is I want to do a whole bunch of things with this and feature a recipe every so often and cover all the bases. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with sous vide, because I love sous vide, especially when it comes to cooking steaks in this household. I've wanted a sous vide for a long time. I've used them in work before, and it's kind of fun because you can hold your steaks at a certain temperature. It takes quite a while to do it, but let's say you got somebody that likes well done steaks like Timmy. There's no joy left to a steak. Anyway, but I like mine on the rarer side of medium rare. I could put 2 steaks in the baggies and put them into a sous vide unit and then bring it to temperature and then pull out my preheated cast iron and give his a sear and finish it the rest of the way. Whereas mine, all I have to do is just scare it with a little bit of flame, and voila, we've got my medium rare to perfect doneness, and his is shoe leather. So let's get started with how we do a sous vide. And we're going to put this away for a moment and get the rest of our other equipment out to get that started. So let's go for it. All right, what we have are 2 ribeye steaks, and they're boneless, and a food saver. What I like to do is use these McCormick Grill Mates packets when I'm doing stuff like this. So this one is Brazilian Steakhouse, but I'm going to give it a little bit of a twist. So first, let's dump that packet right on in there. We're going to take a little bit of ponzu, which is sauce that's got a little bit of lime in it. Then we're going to take some olive oil. And now whisk. This is going to act as kind of like a paste for these steaks. Right now. All right, I need some gloves. This should smell really good. All right. Always bring your steaks to room temperature when you're going to do this, because it's going to help with the sous vide process. At least that's what I've always done. So we're going to take one bag that's been sealed at one end. We're going to coat the steak in this marinade. And then we're going to just drop it right into the bag. Just like so. And then get the next one. And get that into the bag. We're not going to discard the remainder of this marinade. We're going to just take a little bit. We're just going to plop it on in there. Plop some more in there, and the other one. Now, if you're more of a salt, pepper, garlic person, SPG, you can definitely do that. It's your steaks after all, right? All right, let's get rid of that. Now, we want to make sure that we don't get a whole lot of stuff inside our food saver. If you don't have a food saver, you can use some commercial grade Ziploc baggies, but just make sure that you don't get anything on the little zipper thing that seals it, or else what happens is that it's not going to seal properly. You're going to end up with water inside your baggie. But food savers are great. If you have one, great. If you have a different one, that's great too. I would love to have a commercial one, but let's be realistic here. I don't use the food saver that often. Okay, now we're going to unlock this. Well, I got a little bit on my machine. Let's clean that off. All right, now I'm going to just stick that right there like so. Curl side down. Now we're going to take that, we're going to lock it, and we're going to hit the vacuum seal. Now it's going to suck all that air out. Might have to give it a little bit of help. And now it's sealing. And we can release it. Check it and make sure. I like to trim off a little bit of the excess. Just like so. Move on to the next one. Get it lined up in there just so. Curl side down. Scoot the steak out of the way. Now lock it down, hit the vacuum seal. Okay. Trimmy trim. Now the commercial ones, they do a much more aggressive seal. All right, now on to the next task. Okay, so now that we have our steaks nice and perfectly taken care of, we're going to go over here and we're look at the screen here. We got pressure cook, and it has a whole lot of features, and you just turn the dial, and when you find what you want, you push the little button like that, but we're going to hit back. Okay. The sous vide portion is going to be under more, and there it is right there. We're going to hit that, and then we're going to turn the dial down to beef and hit that, and we've got boneless short ribs, bone in, boneless steak, and we want to get it to a medium rare, and it is going to be, would that be a 1/2 inch or a 1 inch? 1 inch. Okay, and now we'll press that. It's going to be calculating. It's going to take 1 hour and 30 minutes. And then sear past sous vide, delay start. We're going to put our steaks into the pot with some water. We want to make sure that there's plenty of water in there for this. And that looks pretty good. Just to make sure that they stay put and stay submerged, we're going to actually use the steamer basket to kind of just hold them down a little bit. Now we're going to hit continue. And we're going to hit confirm. Oh, whoops. I screwed up. All right. I was ahead of myself. All right. Take the water out first. Okay. Take the water out. Oops. Dumped the gasket on the floor. Ugh. What does that go to? Oh, it's my pot. All right. Gotta get some more water. Isn't this fun? We're learning how to use a Chef IQ. Let's make a good blooper reel. Oh, didn't realize it was that dummy proof. All right, so we need to hit back. And all right, I'm gonna put steaks in. Hit continue. And it says scale resetting to 0. Actually, wait a minute. Let's do it this way. 0 scale. All right. So we have 25 ounces. Okay, so we're going to need 16 cups of water. We're at 12 cups. At least I know that my coffee carafe holds 12 cups of liquid. All right. That should be 16. All right. Confirm. Seal food tightly in plastic bag, ensuring no air is left. Check rubber gasket. Make sure. Close and lock lid. I'm guessing. All right. Set regulator pressure. Okay. Check rubber gasket. Close and lock lid. Okay. And what? Venting position. So we want it in venting position. And now we're going to hit start to confirm. And now it's preheating. And we're watching a whirly-doo just go around and round and round in circles. Oh, that was exciting. We're at 1% now. So I'm not so sure about you, but I don't want to have to stand around and watch paint dry. So we're just going to go back to the live and maybe check this out later. See ya. Okay. All right.
You're back.
All right, we're back. And so now we can go and take a gander at our steaks. Sous vide is complete. Remove food and let rest. Then drain the bag and dry the food. So we're going to hit finish. And we're going to hit no thanks because we don't want it to sear. So now we want to vent. We're on vent, and now we can pull the lid. And this is what we got. Our steaks are going to be resting for a little bit, and then we're going to finish them on the stove. I'm going to unplug this before I trip over it.
Set it down to get it out of the way.
And set it down and get it out of the way. Always unplug it first before unplugging it from the back. And lock it down. Grab it by both handles, and we're just going to set it down over here, right in front of the cat food. All right. So this is what we have. We have perfectly good steaks at a medium rare. I can already feel that those are at medium rare. You want to switch it to the other camera, Timmy?
Yes, we're it up.
Yeah, the upstairs camera. Just so we can take a look at our beautiful steaks. And there we have it. We're just going to set these aside for the moment. And we're going to go on to the next task, which is making macaroni and cheese. So we've got our water boiling in the back. And I like to use cavatappi because I like the larger of the macaroni noodles. Drop a little strainer down in there. And we're going to dump our noodles in there. Now, get rid of the box. I want macaroni and cheese for days. All right. So what we have here is we have, in our case, we have butter. And we have cream cheese. We have smoked garlic, diced onion. And then over here, we've got our cheese blend. And do not use, one of the tricks is to not use the pre-shredded cheese because they use an anti-caking agent. It tends to make your macaroni and cheese very gritty. Okay. And then we're also going to use the Gourmet Garden Italian herb paste and half and half. All right. So how is everybody doing so far? So glad you all could join us. Any questions about our beautiful little machine?
What the hell?
What? Stadium sound effect. What? Let me see. What? Stadium sound effect. What? I'm not hearing anything. Oh, no. It's purple, so the camera. Do we have the speaker turned off on the big camera?
All right, I got it fixed.
Okay, how about now? Everything good? Give me thumbs up if it's good. Sorry about that. Sometimes these things have like 8 microphones built into each camera. So we got 8, 16, 24. We got 32 microphones. Plus the one I'm wearing, plus the one that Timmy's got. So 34. Hopefully it's good now. All right. Sounds fine? Okay. And one thing
My mic was echoing.
Oh, your mic? Oh, it was your microphone? Oh, okay. Forgot to get the bacon. I will put it back, okay? Timmy. I'm just gonna leave it there just because. All right. Better? You're welcome. All right. We also need applewood smoked bacon. I knew I left the cutting board out for a reason. All right. Because you got to have bacon in your macaroni and cheese, or else it just isn't macaroni and cheese, in my opinion. All right. Oh, my butter is sticking. Don't think I have much choice in the matter. Okay. Hello, She Cooks and Roasts. Welcome. And I see Eastwind Farms is also in. Let's see here. Did I miss anybody? Simon's there. All right. The gang's all here. So I hope you enjoyed that really lengthy description of this machine. A lot of people are kind of afraid of pressure cookers, probably because of the old school ones that weren't electric, that their grandmothers probably used, plus all the horror stories of having things exploding and whatnot. These things are perfectly safe as long as you follow the instructions. So always read the instruction manual so that you know that you're operating it properly for your own safety and peace of mind. These things are revolutionary. So far, just by looking at these steaks, okay, so in restaurants, we've used ones that, one that was like the Jewel and the Innova and stuff like that. I can already tell that even though this only took an hour and a half, that this is going to give those things a run for their money. So as far as getting a machine that's got a lot of practical uses, I desperately want to try cooking rice in one, or in this thing. So that's on the agenda. Apparently you're supposed to be able to cook any kind of grain, so I'm guessing that rice is going to just be a walk in the park for this bad boy. All right. So on the stove, we've got bacon cut up into little cubes. We're going to let that do its thing. We're going to check our pasta. Our pasta's got a few minutes left. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. POV camera. This is, we've got 4 cameras scattered throughout the kitchen. We've got 4 cameras in total. We could also do picture in picture with any of the combination of the cameras. So that way you can always see what exactly it is that we're looking at, like, yeah. And Timmy transitions all the cameras around. And these are all brand new 4K cameras that we just recently purchased. They're by NearStream. You may have seen ads for them on YouTube. It was a rough start with these cameras because the first one that we got was bad straight out of the box, and we had a lot of problems with it and trying to get hold of tech support to get it all taken care of. But once when we did finally get hold of somebody, they were able to get us a replacement camera without any real hassle. And for the most part, there's a little bit of a learning curve when setting these up, but it really wasn't all that bad. It wasn't terrible. Can I cook moonshine? I don't know, man. I've never cooked moonshine before in my life, so I don't know how to answer that one. I'm pretty sure you probably could find somebody that has used one of these things for that purpose. They probably even have a YouTube video on how to do that. I don't know about the distillation process behind it, so I don't know. Give it a try. Let us know how it works out. That would be a great first video, Demoose. Yeah. All right. Saute the living snot out of these little bacon bitties. I'm going to grab the camera or my tablet over here and bring it on over here. Oh, Tiger needs his link dropped. Maybe we need to add Tiger to the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, just... Sorry, Tiger. I don't know how we overlooked getting your link in there. Anyhow. Yeah, Demoose, that would be a great first video. Learn to cook moonshine with Demoose. Now, when it comes to this, we do not want to drain out the bacon fat. We want to keep the bacon fat in the pot because we're going to build a little bit of a roux. Or I'm hoping to anyway. Let's check our pasta. It's looking pretty good there. And we don't want to overcook it. That's al dente. We're just going to prop it there. Let it get happy. Hey, Daddy Dutch. Welcome. All right. Back to our bacon. Use a quality bacon whenever possible. You don't have to put bacon in it. That's how I prefer it. Just for the simple fact that, bacon makes everything taste delicious, right? All right. Need to grab some onion. We're at the halfway point. We're going to dump some onion in there. Not a lot of onion. Just enough to say, hello, I'm an onion. I've got onion. We're going to just continue to saute this. Give it a stirry stir. With a wooden spoon even. I hope you get to feeling better soon. Hello, Lucy Grace. Welcome. We are sauteing some bacon and onion in a pot right now. We're at the halfway point. And what we're looking to do is get this so that the fat is rendered down and the bacon is fully cooked, but not to the point where it's crispy. We want it kind of limpy, like it needs Viagra to revive it. And we're going to leave the bacon fat into the pot and build our roux with it. Halfway through the cooking process of the bacon, it's a good time to drop in the diced onion. I like to leave mine fairly large sized, not like the little teeny tiny brunoise. So I like to have bits of onion in there. I like to be able to say, oh, there's a piece of onion in my food. Whereas trying to hide it with like brunoise cut, which is a very, very small dice. Okay. Give it a shaky shake and get that evenly distributed over the bottom. We got our cast iron pan preheating in the stove. I might as well grab the smoked garlic. Now, when you're sauteing stuff and you're adding garlic, you always want to add garlic toward the finish so that you don't burn your garlic, because nothing quite ruins your day, like having to start all over again because your garlic is burned. And since our garlic has been smoked and put in the freezer for rainy day use, it's already fully cooked, so we don't have to worry about that part. And Belt Loop, Lucy has a question. Hey, Teresa, welcome. Yeah, perspective, Tiger, yes. Don't drink the NyQuil to get drunk. I remember back in the day being a kid and doing that. All right. Now, most of the time I like to use sherry to deglaze my pan because we got a lot of brown bits in the bottom of that pan from that bacon fat. We're going to just let this render just a little smidge more because that's not quite, it's a little too on the pink side. We want to get some little crispy end bits there and get that really rendered down, but at the same time we don't want that to burn. So we're just going to give it a little splashy splash, a little tiny one, not a lot, and don't be too aggressive with it or else it's going to spit it up at you. You're going to end up with a nasty ass burn. Now you just go in and try to scrape the bottom of this pan to get that fond off the bottom of the pan and back into the food because that's where the money is. That's money right there. We're going to actually throw a few little knobs of butter in there in the process. You know, just a few little cubes of butter. This is just butter that I cut up. It's not room temperature and it's not absolutely cold. It's somewhere in the middle, like maybe 2 tablespoons. This should help with the browning process. Help speed it up a little bit. We got some browning right there, so let's just give it a little splashy splash of Madeira. Usually I use sherry, but not with mac and cheese. You can also use beer, but if you don't use alcohol in your cooking at all, just give it a splashy splash of water. Or chicken stock. Or vegetable stock if you don't eat meat, but you eat butter and stuff like that, and cheese and stuff. If you're a lacto vegetarian, just go with the vegetable stock. Okay. Now this is looking mighty fine right there. This is about the time that we could take a few cloves of this garlic. I'm just going to do 4. I don't want to smell like I'm trying to offend some vampires later. And since it's already pre-cooked, we can just mash it along the sides of the pan just to get it smashed, or just mash it up with the edge of the spoon. It's smelling very fragrant and oh so lovely. Okay, get rid of these, put them back in the box. Deal with that later. Okay. Now, you always want to put equal amounts of flour to equal amounts of fat, but how do you determine if you're doing a one-pot wonder like this where you're using some of the bacon fat and also some butter? I threw a couple more little knobs of butter. We're going to start with a 1/4 cup of butter or flour. We're going to mix it together and see where we land. Probably a 1/4 cup is just fine as it is. Okay. Yeah, it lied to me. Just a little smidge more, maybe a tablespoon. Just a tablespoon more. There we go. And we want to cook the rawness of that butter out. So just let it sit on the heat and it will start to relax and get happy. Maybe a little smidge more. There we go. A little smidge more. All right. And there we have it. We've got that going, and just give a splashy splash of just a little smidge more of the Madeira. Which is optional, absolutely optional. Now, if you're looking for a beer cheese mac, use some beer. Non-alcoholic beer will also work too. Okay, so now we've got that all settled. Now we're going to add the half and half. But we're not going to add all of it. We're just going to give it just about a cup, because now we're going to take my secret ingredient, cream cheese, 1 whole block of cream cheese. Now, if you're lactose intolerant, I'd just stay away from this. Now, if you're lactose intolerant and you love macaroni and cheese, eat it in moderation, please. If you get the shits, it's not my fault, in other words. All right. You always want your cream cheese to be as close to room temperature as humanly possible for starters. We're going to mix this all together. Now, here's another fun part about this recipe right here. If you stop right here and add a bunch of sour cream and some artichokes, like canned artichokes and some wilted fresh spinach, we've got an excellent start to a pasta dish. Spinach artichoke creamy sauce. Okay, now we're going to come back with the rest of our heavy cream, or not heavy cream, half and half, because I couldn't find any heavy cream. It's the holidays; it's hard to find anything these days. That is, let's see, how much is that? 32 fluid ounces. Now, hey, Mishy, welcome. Now we're just going to let this get happy and warm up a little bit, because that roux is like, what the hell? I'm shocked. You've shocked me. You don't want Devil Dog here. Why? We love Devil Dog. Hoorah, Devil Dog. Everybody's welcome here. Except for the trolls. We don't want trolls. Hey, Oyster. Welcome. It's a name I don't see that often these days. So nice to see you. All right. Now this is getting a little bit fat and sassy. It's starting to thicken a little bit. Now I'm going to add just a little smidge of chicken bouillon. Just a little smidge of chicken bouillon. Just a little tiny smidge, like half of a teaspoon, okay? Now, if you don't eat meat, don't put that in there. You can put a little bit of mustard in it instead. I know, damn trolls. I'm actually kind of lucky, because the only time I get trolls is when I'm doing live drives. Okay, so now we got some thickening happening. And that cream cheese is going to help to keep the sauce from getting too dry. And we're going to start dropping our cheese in a little bit at a time, okay? We got two different kinds of sharp white, a sharp cheddar, and a Parmesan, a Gruyere, and a Jarlsberg. I'm going to combine all this together. We're going to reduce the temp down to about a 2. See where we're at. There is Jarlsberg, 2 types of white. There's Beecher's, which is one of the flagship cheeses, and then there's a second one that's a oh god, what is it called? Coastal white cheddar. Tillamook sharp, Jarlsberg, which is a type of Swiss, and Gruyere, which gives it that real creaminess. Now, if you want, you could put some mozzarella. If you bake yours, put the mozzarella on top, and there's also Parmesan. So we got really nice creaminess here. We see some stringies happening, and we're going to give it a tasty taste because, and of course, I left my tasting spoons elsewhere. All right, grab a few tasting spoons. All right, tasting spoons. All right. Because you always want to taste as you go along, because you might have to add salt. And cheese loves salt. Goodness gracious. Got a little bit of sweetness from the Beecher's white cheese. That one has a little bit of natural nutty sweetness to it. Oh my god, that's so good. All right, actually, let's give it another tasty taste. Perfect. There's no grittiness whatsoever to it. Now, I'm going to take our macaroni, and we're going to add it. Now, this macaroni is cavatappi, which is kind of a corkscrew. It's a heartier macaroni. It's got ridges on it, so it really holds sauce. Cream sauces really love cavatappi, and vice versa. It's like its own little love affair. Now, if you want to bake this, you would bake it at 350 degrees. Top it with your favorite cheese. Breadcrumbs if you prefer. And if you're looking for a gluten-free option, just use arrowroot for your thickener instead of roux. And use your favorite gluten-free pasta. My favorite gluten-free pasta is Bonza, which is derived mainly from garbanzo beans. Has a much better Celentani. I don't remember that one. Sorry, Tiger, I don't remember what that one looks like. But this one's cavatappi. Celentani, I would probably guess, would probably be a smaller pasta. Very similar. Yeah, I mean, they're all pretty much the same, just different shapes. Okay, so there we have it. I don't like to bake mine that much because I don't have the patience for it. I like instant gratification. But there we have that. And this reheats really nice. You can put them into individual oven-safe crocks, single serving sizes, and put them in the refrigerator and reheat them in the oven in the coming days. That's probably about 4 days worth of macaroni. All right. So next, we're going to go on to our creamed corn, which I don't blend mine because I like mine to have a lot of body to it. So we're going to preheat this pan next. And we're going to give it some butter. Just like so. That's just a couple tablespoons of butter. Oh, the spices. I forgot to put the spices in there. Normally I would put nutmeg in that. And just a little smidge of nutmeg. And pretty much call it a day. Because I don't like mine to have too much greenery in it. Because I want the star of the show to have all the spices and all the herbs. So that's what the Italian herb paste is going to be for, is for the steaks with some butter. Hey, Butlers. Jerry Butler. Welcome. There is something good to eat. We sous vide some steaks in my new Christmas present that I got for Christmas. I got the Chef IQ multi-cooker. And one of the features is that you can use it as a sous vide. So I've got some medium rare steaks that are sitting and resting right now. And we're going to pull out the cast iron and get those up to a nice sear. Timmy's is going to take a little longer because he likes his so done that there's no saving the soul of the poor animal that perished for his meal. But right now we're going to make some creamed corn, which, oh God, it just now occurred to me I used up all my frickin' half and half. Okay, I'm going to have to figure something else out. I couldn't find heavy cream at the store. They were all out. All right, I have to just use milk. All right. I did buy milk the other day, didn't I? Oh, there it is. Okay, just got to use some milk. You know, we had flooding and heavy winds. We had lost power for 3 days. So the stuff in our refrigerator, what the hell? Okay. God, I hope I have cornstarch. Oh, man. All right. I didn't think this through. Not a cornstarch. Well, I guess we're going to have just have corn. We're just going to have corn, Timmy.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. All right. So we're just going to butter some corn. Give it some salt. We'll have to do creamed corn another day. Anyway, we had to throw everything out of our refrigerator and freezer. What? What are you laughing at? Huh? Calf's mom's name's Ruby. Oh no, so we can't, so we have to do a new name? Oh no. That's freaking hilarious. What are the odds of that? So do we have to come up with a new name? Oh, wait. All right, a little bit more butter. All right, there we have it. So I'm going to turn that up. We're going to actually swap out the fry pans. I'm going to put this in the oven and let this finish in the oven. Oh, okay. I'm going to turn that down. 300. Okay, so preheating cast iron, you always want to, whatever hand you usually put a oven mitten on, put the handle in that direction. Always keep an oven mitten on so that you can keep yourself from getting burned. You're welcome. All right. Let's crack open our steaks. So we've got a plate here. And for those that are just coming in or missed the whole tutorial on how to use a sous vide or use a Chef IQ for sous vide, these are our steaks that have been in sous vide for a couple of hours. I had unplugged it a couple times by accident, so I had to start it all over again twice. So they've actually been in the sous vide for a while. The nice thing about sous vide is you can hold them indefinitely at that almost indefinitely at that temperature for quite a while before having to go ahead with the sear. So the longer the better. That way they tenderize and the flavors that you put in your marinade really commingle quite a bit. These have been resting for a little while. And that's what these babies look like. What's the matter? Okay. Hey, Brandon. Anyhow, so there we have this. I'm not going to cut it open because even though these steaks are done to medium rare, I got to get Timmy's to the point where he will actually eat it. But it's a beautiful steak. The longer that they go in the sous vide, the more tender they become. So now we got a screaming hot pan over here that is saying, give me some oil. Now the marinade, I use some ponzu, olive oil, and one of those Brazilian steakhouse marinade packets. Just for the simple sake that that's what I like. So there's steak number one. This one's going to be Timmy's. So we're going to start his first because mine only needs a very small amount of time on the heat, whereas his is going to need quite a while. I have an echo. Okay, that was weird. Alrighty, Roo. Huh? I don't have my headset because my dog ate my headset. All right. Pokey, pokey, poke. Not enough here. Put a little bit of herb paste in there on the steak. There we go. Yes, he likes his well done. This is why we don't get invited to the barbecue. Or we stop at McDonald's and get him a chicken nugget Happy Meal. I love ponzu. Ponzu is awesome. I also have another one that Brandon, you're going to want to try. It's called Pollo Calamansi, which is very similar to ponzu, but it's got calamansi lime juice in it instead. It's very good. You can find that at most Asian grocery stores. All right, so now look at that beautiful crust that has developed on this steak. I mean, that's just plain gorgeous. It's already cooked to medium rare. So if you set your steaks into a sous vide like 8 hours in advance, you could time it so that you know they're just sitting in their water bath for about 8 hours. Um, and then when you get home, it's like you just introduce it to some heat and on both sides, and you're good to go. Let it rest for a few moments, and um, takes takes a lot of the guesswork out of it. And yeah, I like mine to mean mug me on the way to the table. That's how I put mine. It's on the rarer side of medium rare, if not rare. But it depends on the cut too. With ribeye, I like it on the rarer side. I was actually quite surprised when I was doing the buffet line, the carving station. How many old folks were saying, "Do you have any rare or medium rare?" I'm like, "Oh, I wish I did." Everything's been cooked to medium now. If you want well done, so I had a couple people say, "I want no pink in mine. I need it to be so well done that there's no color to it." I'm like, "Well, that's going to be an end cut. End cuts are always a lot better." Okay, so Timmy's is done. So that was pretty quick, wasn't it? Like 2 minutes per side for a well done steak. And the coloring is just absolutely freaking to die for. Now goes mine. I drop mine in. We're just going to go just enough to make it so that there's a good hard sear on it. Now, if you got one of those really cool blow torches, you can always propane torch it on the outside and call it a day. So next, I'm going to get him some macaroni and cheese for his plate, just like so. Our macaroni and cheese looks just absolutely divine. What I should have done is I should have put some freeze-dried chive in it. Whoops, just lost the lid. We're just sprinkle some chive on the top of Timmy's. I'll just come along and sprinkle some in, just like so. We'll just fold it, and pretend that we added it earlier. And that's about as much greenery as I like in my macaroni and cheese. Just enough to say hello. We've got some little green bits in here, but it's okay because we're not strong tasting. We're just very mild. And just like that. Flippy flip my steak. The echo is back. Why? Purple, 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 purple. We're all purple. No mushrooms and onions today. I usually eat a lot of mushrooms and onions, but not today. All right. And my steak is ready to rock and roll. Okay. Now, I'm going to actually get a cutting board. We're going to take a look at a cut view of my steak because my steak's going to be more impressive. Everybody knows what an overdone steak looks like, so I don't want anybody to cry today. And mourn the loss of a beautiful, beautiful steak. I know, I pick on Timmy too much. Ugh. Is the echo gone?
No, but it should be.
All right. So, did
Okay, now it's gone.
it work?
I found it.
Mine is a little on the overdone side. Okay, so I think I just need to do some minor tweaking, but the texture's there. Oh my god. It is tender. All right. Have to eat that later. Alrighty, Rue. Let's move this out of the way. Oh god, that freaking steak has got some good flavor to it. Alright. Now we got just buttered corn because stupid me had forgotten all about the fact that I was making that. So we're SOL at this point. So just a plain Jane corn on the side. That's okay. It's all right. Here we have it. Oh, maybe I was just looking at it in the wrong light. That's medium rare. Oh, the flavor is just throughout. I can't even describe. Oh, so that concludes sous vide cooking with the Chef IQ. First try with the machine. Yeah, I'm impressed. No, there's no DoorDash for Timmy. If he says that he wants DoorDash, we're headed for divorce. Because this is delightful. Looking forward to this. That's what we're having at the 80th birthday party. Okay. Now, I'm guessing that we're coming down there and I'm cooking there, right? I'm cooking you guys' 80th birthday dinner. Do I need to bring the blender? Yes, definitely mushrooms. We'll even bring some local wild mushrooms with us. Okay. So that's the end of all this nonsense. And so next week is a double feature. Saturday will be off-topic squirrel. same time, just on Saturday, and then Sunday we're back to the mystery box, which I've forgotten what we're cooking. I'll have to go back and rewatch it to find out what we're cooking. Oh, you have it? Okay, well, he has it. I escaped my mind. So we're going to be doing the mystery box, or the mystery wheel of misfortune, next Sunday. And so now all we have left is who are we spinning for the show up for shout out for next week? Is Timmy ready for that?
That it?
No, that's special requests. Meatloaf, pie, donuts, and something else. I think that said pie. Did that say pie? I don't know. That's not it, though. So I'm going to have to go and rewatch the last part of the live. And tonight's show up for shout out feature on the outro is Brandon of Palm Beach. So
There's the wheel.
here we have the wheel. Let's double check and make sure that your names are on here. We've got Shawnee Groves, Yes I Can Barbecue, Sailing Cook George, Daddy Dutch, Eastwind Farms, Chef Roast and Gag, Whistle Stop Homestead, Lucy Grace, Oyster Toad, Butler Family Farm, Mishy, Brandon of Palm Beach, Damoose, Devil Dog, Tuber Chat, Canadian Family Life, despite the fact that she says she doesn't want to be on the wheel, but we're putting her on the wheel because her song is actually kind of cool. Greg Johnson, Dez, Katie, Belt Loop 29, Desert Livin', Sleeper Barbecue, Okies Eden, and Bulldogs, Ace Howdy, and I can't turn my head any farther or else it's going to break. I think that's it, because we started off with Shawnee Groves. Did we get, so is your name on there? We had Sleeper in there?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Sleeper. Okay. Grr, Tim. That's right.
No, I got Tiger on there, don't I?
Oh, yeah, you're missing Tiger. Put Tiger on there. Tiger. Wild mushrooms. I love wild mushrooms. Good night, Ed. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I hope you get to feeling better tomorrow. And who else is leaving?
Okay, there's Tiger.
Nina's leaving, too. So good night, Nina. All right, so let's go for it. Spinny spin.
Eastwind Farm.
And we got Eastwind Farms. Congratulations, Eastwind Farms. You are the show up for shout out for next week. Congratulations. And so we're going into New Year's this midweek. So remember to don't drink and drive. Get yourself an Uber, stay the night, sleep in your car, but make sure that you throw your keys in the trunk of your car, because if you're caught with your keys anywhere within reach while you're in your vehicle, you can get arrested for DUI despite the fact that you're sleeping off alcohol. So put your keys in the trunk and then get in the car and sleep it off. Or just stay home or get a designated driver. And always remember to cook your food with love and eat with passion. So thank you all for coming. Much love to all of y'all. And I'll have a wonderful rest of the week. See you soon. Cook with love, eat with passion, and good night.
Well, Munchie Mafia, it is that time. We really hate saying goodbye. So let's just say a fine good night. or even a sad little toodaloo. Perhaps even until next time, maybe even a ta-ta for now. We'll be here on Off Topic Squirrel, because Bucci needs love too. Hey, it's been really fun with all our friends, no matter if you're old or you're new. So before you let that door slam behind you, follow that like button lovingly and go back to your life as it were before you hit that play button on YouTube. If you haven't yet subscribed to Munchie Mafia Official, now is that time, what's stopping you? Since you're still here on YouTube, please visit Brandon. He can often be found cooking in his kitchen or out on the YouTube streets, where he's joining a variety of discussion panels. He is a professional cook down in the state of Florida. Subscribe to Brandon of Palm Beach today. Thanks for coming in. Please remember, as you are in your very own kitchen and cooking for your family, community and friends, to always cook with love and always eat with passion, unless it has Twizzlers in it. Whoever suggested that is going to hell. As Chef CV says, stir up some magic. Whisking a little mischief. Bake a little mystery with the spinning wheel of misfortune. We really hate saying goodbye, so let's just say a fond good night, or even a sad little toodaloo. Perhaps even until next time, maybe even a ta-ta for now. We'll be here or on Off Topic Squirrel, because Bucci needs love too.